Hello, everybody. This is Sendrith here, and I am starting a new series and a new character, although it's actually just going to be another incarnation of Sendrith once again. This time, Sendrith is going to be on the red server. I kind of just wanted a server where I wouldn't have too much competition. And I wanted to start another Sendrith because I wanted to show the earlier zones that I had leveled in. Because when I started making my other video series, I was already like, I don't know, 45, 47-ish. And I think I found a pretty decent leveling path all the way from level 1, solo cleric. So I thought, why not do that? Why not do it on the red server, where my camps will never be contested, and also there's the added fun of maybe getting messed with a little bit, right? And also, I think I'm going to go solo self-found mostly. Maybe after level 40, when I do the specters, I will use that money to buy some nice culture armor just like I did on Sendrith. But up to that point, I'm just going to do this what I loot or what I buy with the money I made, what I can buy from vendors, which whatever money I made. I am going to do slightly different stats starting because of that. There's a very low population on red, so I might not ever get cultural armor, so I'm going to do a little more stamina than I might usually. I'm going to do dexterity, just because I feel like... I think we all know about the 75-point AGI cap, where if you fall below 75 points of agility, you get a huge decrease in your ability to dodge and your AC score. And just that going from 74 from 75 is a big thing. My idea is that that's the case with all the stats. So I decided to go 10 into charisma. Help me with my lols. I got, how much did I put in stamina? I already forget. It looks like I put 10 into stamina. Maybe we'll just go 75 on that. But I don't know. Another 5 in wisdom. 110 feels like a nice solid number. I already got 5 in dex. That leaves me with 5 more points. Do I want the extra stamina? I'm going to go with strength. Just because I would find encumbrance annoying. And at some point I am going to be wearing plate. So this is definitely not the min-maxer starting stat setup. But this is what we're going with here. Alright, let's hope that my name is still available. And it is. Here goes Sendrith. First thing I'm going to do when I get in there is turn on Anonymous. That way, noob hunters in other zones will not know I'm here. Here we are. Northern Felwith. Ooh, baby. I wonder how many people are even playing right now. There we are, Anonymous on the red server. I'm going to pause while I tweak my UI a little bit. Okay, I've got a rudimentary UI setup going on now on Sendrith here. What I like to do is I like to let all this kind of blue text stuff stay in this window, and I add my hits and my being hit to this window. In this middle window, I like to put all the communication, the talking. I also use tell windows, so those will be separate windows. Over here, I do all the melee besides my hits and being hit. I might tweak that later. This is slightly different from what Sendrith has. It's different every time I set it up, to be honest. It's hard to remember what you do on filters. Put my buffs up here on the side. Right now I've just got minor healing and courage, but that should be enough to get us started. I am just going to take my note, for my guild, turn it in, and see what we get to start before I go out and get hunting. Now, I know this zone like the back of my hand, so you're seeing me run through here. I'm making a beeline for the Cleric Guild. My first character ever was a High Elf Cleric, and I was such a noob, so I got lost here plenty of times. I'm pretty sure I give this to Bronzeleaf. I just want to check. Yes. Okay. Let's bring this window over here, so next time it'll pop up here. Alright, we got some clothes that do not change our appearance in the slightest, and we're ready to begin. So, level 1, it's probably best to just hunt right outside of Felwith. There's not that many mobs there, unfortunately, but it's so close to a zone line as well as guards and your city. So there's enough mobs there to at least get you to level 2. Once we do get to level 2, we're probably going to head to the area near the abandoned druid rigs. So I will be back soon. Got some family drama starting up here. Alright, so we've just zoned into the Greater Fadark. And we're ready to get to work. Let's see if we can survive our first encounter. I feel the clerics actually have a better survivability on level 1 than most other classes. We get a nice HP and AC buff. And everything else is pretty much even, right? So a lot of classes don't get an HP AC buff. And I see even some like tankier classes when they're naked and level 1 with no skills struggle taking out level 1 mobs. Let's see how we do. We're right outside of our hometown. I'm looking forward to this series. It's going to be my adventures. I want to kind of want to record almost everything I do, except perhaps, in later levels when it gets real grindy. Maybe I'll just, pause it. I really don't want to video edit. That's the thing. So I don't want to record everything and then later edit it out. I'm lazy in that sense. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Um, Sendrith's Adventures from level 1. Also a semi-solo cleric guide for high elves. Here we go. We're doing alright. I guess we're ahead. Wasp is at 62. We're at 76. As you can see, I got my main target window right here and my health just under that. Group just to the left. Actually, I think the group should go. Do I really want the action between the group and my own health? There we go. See, look at that. That was easy. It wasn't even close. It definitely could be close for a lot of players. Heal up. Mana regens quick anyway. Let's try a bat out. Obviously, we're going to prioritize skeletons. There is a bone quest, and we're going to want to take advantage of that. I plan on saving the bones for when I hit level 3 or even level 4, because in this particular starting zone, level 3, level 4, upward always seems tough to me. It feels like you got a bunch of level 1 and level 2 mobs, and then you got a bunch of like level 5 and level 4 orcs, which are close to each other and therefore socialing and assisting each other. Let's see if we can pull off some heals. Do I have enough mana for one more? I do not. We might actually have to take this one to the guard. It looks like we do. Wow. Am I going the right way? Oh no. Am I lost? Wow. I am lost already. I forgot which way the city is. Please tell me it's this way. It is not this way. We are in trouble. The bat's already regened. Okay. If we get hit again and we run slower, gonna have to try to pull off a heal. Okay. Ooh. I gotta keep my bearings here. I'm not using my end parse map. So having a little trouble. Save me, guards! Gotta pay attention to my bearings if I'm not gonna use my end parse map. Alright, I'm gonna mid up for a second here. Okay, so obviously that confidence I was talking about might not have been true. It could have just been a little RNG. Or perhaps the bats are harder than the wasp drones. I don't know what it was, but that second fight was much more difficult. And I'm pretty sure it was an even con. I did con it, right? Maybe I didn't. I hope it looks a little better. I increased the gamma and the far clip plane to hopefully give us some better visibility here. I was noticing it's a little darker since I am recording videos. That's probably not good. Skeletons are a priority, so I decided to hunt one down because I remember seeing him when we were running from that bat. So right around here, skeletons number 1. Um, I like killing wasps. I know most people don't, but the wasps' venom sacks sell for like 4 gold sometimes. They drop some sacks that sell for some decent gold. So those are actually my number 2 mobs. Bats are my least favorite. They seem to be the hardest to hit, especially when they're running. Even though they're both flying, I find the bats to be harder than the wasps. And bat wings are useful for some classes, but not for clerics. Ooh, an orc pawn. Yellow. Okay, stay away from that guy for now. Well, there we go. We got no bone chip, but we got an axe, some food. So skeletons are where the money's at. And that makes me really want to go over to the druid rings, but the problem is there's some level 2 KOS wolves walking around there. And it's far enough away from the city where I don't want to do that. I'm going to level pretty quick. So we're just going to get our level here. Worry about bones later. I do feel like usually there's more skeletons, but whatever. Yeah, maybe it wasn't just RNG. I feel the wasps seem to be easier than the bats. Of course, I've got a bunch more skill ups since that last run. So who knows? There's other variables that have been changing. Here we go. Look at this. I don't even need to heal myself. I'm going to regen that health almost before I finish looting. Well, I'll toss myself a heal since I've got full mana anyway. Take a chance to take advantage of the chance to skill up my healing so that when it's really important, I'm able to cast, not get a bunch of fizzles. And I believe these things social sometimes, maybe all the time, but this one's a bit far away. Okay, they were close for a second there. There's a wolf. The wolves might also be level 1, but I wouldn't want to be killing a skeleton and get jumped by a wolf, whether it's level 1 or level 2. We're going to grind it out here. The bone quest is going to give us, I believe, strike. I think that's the only spell. Maybe there's another spell you get, or two, but for some reason my memory's telling me they only give you one spell, and that spell is strike. Turn in some bones, get the spell strike. That's our nuke, our level 1 nuke, so we don't need to buy it. We just need some bones. Remember, we're going solo self-found, so we're going to be needing money. The soonest we're going to get plate, as far as I know, is unrest, like fireplace. I believe I heard about a plate armor quest in Kaladin. Maybe I will look that up and check it out. Maybe we can go handle that and get some plate at an earlier level. That would be nice, because I'd like to be wearing something more than cloth when we go to Unrest. But at least by level 24, we should have a decent amount of plate armor from Unrest. As you can see, they do social aggro, but we got this. I think the little RNG love, we should be fine. Youch. Since I got full mana, I'm going to throw a heal right now. That way, HP or mana can regen while I fight. Let's see how much mana we've got. We got 24 mana, 34 HP at the moment. Alright, so I am adding the extra challenge, although it's probably already in place of, only using stuff I can buy from vendors, at least for the first 30, 40 levels, just for fun. Just for fun. But I'm not doing the no death thing. Not on this char. I'm okay with death, which is probably why I'm a little bit nonchalant here. But I would like to do that someday. No deaths allowed kind of thing. But I think I'd like to do that with a friend. As crazy as that sounds, like if one of you dies, the other doesn't. Doesn't seem like it would work very well, but you know, I don't know how I feel about it actually. You know, you die once, so you delete the character. Oh, couldn't I just pretend like if I died once I was dead, and then when I die, just keep playing? I guess not. That's like trying to play Texas Hold'em poker on a video game where it's like not real money. Like you can try to pretend, but part of you knows. So there's you don't get it, no adrenaline rush. I've been playing a lot of poker lately. It's been one of my latest interests. We're gonna ding off of this here wasp. That'll take us to level 2. And I believe that'll be the end of the video. I'm just playing in it. I'm a super busy guy. I've been working full time, and I picked up some extra classes that I teach after school. So right now I'm playing in between finishing. Oh, there we go. Ding. Finishing day's work. And I got about an hour and a half before my other class starts at another location. Not far, though. So I thought, I'm just so excited about starting this character in this video series that I'm just going to do a quick intro here. So we've got level 2. We got a bone chip, but we got 2 bone chips, but I think we need a 4? I'm going to have to research that to get our strike spell, which will be nice for pulling. Open up with a nice little nuke. We're ready to go. Is this hatchet? Well, we want to stick with one hand blunt. I don't think clerics can even do one hand slashing, so. But I'm pretty sure the club's going to be pretty decent for us for a while. It's fast, so we skill up quickly, which is very nice. We're still not even at max skill. One hand blunt 7. I think I could be as high as 15 at the moment, so we're still catching up. We haven't even caught up to the maximum for level 1. So I like using a faster weapon, but when the time comes, we might try to pick up a nice two-hander. We're probably not going to have a shield for a while. I don't have any experience shopping at vendors, so that's going to be interesting to be solo self-found. I'm going to have to actually go look around and see what's for sale. What are the prices? Um, yeah, do I actually want to buy it? Probably. I'm probably going to be just using whatever I can loot, considering the price of spells, for a good while. I wish I had gotten one of those venom sacks I was talking about off of the wasps, but perhaps we can get one on the next video as I work from level 2 to level 3, and I can show you the next spot to go, which is over by the abandoned druid rings. I'm pretty sure most people who have played in GFA are aware of it. However, it is the spot to be, and later at about level 6, level 7, perhaps, maybe a little later because I'm going to have low armor class, I will show you what I think I have discovered to be a gem of a cleric soloing spot, at least a cleric growing up over here in this neck of the woods. Particularly, this spot is in Butcher Block Mountains, so it would work just fine for a dwarf cleric as well. But since my YouTube channel is Sendrith Resur, I thought I'm going to make Sendrith exactly the same. That way I don't have to change the channel name. One last kill just for fun, just to see if I get that. So I do have a few extra minutes. See if I get that venom sac. See how well we do now that we're level 2. And if I do get that venom sac, let's go see how much it sells for. Come on, come on. Oh, alright, well. Next time I'm sure I can show you. And figure out how to maximize our profits as we grind our way up. See you soon, my friends.